Wait, you can totally play it from hand. Yep. We didn't get Smashered this turn. Thought Knot Seer's gonna suck. Wow, no Thought Knot either. He's just missing a land drop? Nope, he has a land. Okay. So this is the blue-white version of this deck. I think I want to fetch a shock with that, so I'm going to play P and K off the wall of roots. His deck has Path and Dismember in it, so those are things we need to keep track of here. Drowner here? Yep, you have a Drowner. So we're going to hunt some big game next turn. Yeah, I don't have a standard event for a while, but I would be playing black white still if I did. I'm gonna test things starting next month, but speed bump with a Thopter here since this isn't a trample. Sounds like my wife's home. Both the kids are sleeping though, so Path's a good draw. I'm not going to play the Quasily Pride Mage out because I want to save it to discard to a Reality Smasher. Thanks for the follow. See Kiki Chord in the background. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. I've played Big Game Hunter before in the past when Abzan and Jund are really popular. Big Game Hunter is good. So I'm going to let this happen, I think, and make him choose between Path and Resto.
Since when do you lock that door?
Oh, because I thought it would help keep the cold air out. And I'm going to throw a Thopter at the Eldrazi Mimic here before it becomes a 4/4 and can try and kill us. So we're going to go ahead and... I'll see how he stacks the triggers here, I guess.
Don't forget we're going to library tonight.
Alright, so, yeah, so resolve your Thought Knots here. He's probably taking Resto, because otherwise we just like Resto Big Game Hunter. I guess he can prevent Resto Big Game Hunter with a removal spell, but then he's spending a removal spell on Big Game Hunter instead of something else. Yeah, I guess if we would have spent mana from Wall, we could Resto this turn. That would have been pretty good. Instead, we're just going to kill this. With the Thopter. Path Thought Knot, see what we get. Yeah, I could have a Resto on the table right now. You guys are right. That being said, like, there's probably a pretty good chance he has a removal spell in his hand. Draw land. Play Missionary out, buy some turn, some time. I think I'm going to play the land. I think the Quasily Pride Mages is going to be very valuable. So you're just like waiting to draw a chord and like trying to fade his big plays. I suppose playing the Quad Sleep Pride Mage out is good in case he has another Thought Knot Seer. Oh man, my wife brought home cookies and cupcakes.
I don't need those.
Oh, I thought you went upstairs. They're delicious.
I don't.
Giant or float? Giant endless one, sure. Hmm. We can just chord for Resto and Big Game Hunter, the endless one. I like that, and then Resto. We could get Kiki, but Resto blocks this Eldrazi Sky Spawner nicely. Yeah, I like this. I'm willing to trade Pia for these 2 tokens now, I think. Missionary's in the main deck. This is game 1. I've been boarding Missionary out. Yeah, we could Kiki there, but I like that Restoration Angel blocks the Sky Spawner profitably. Plus, if the one Kiki dies, we then have to Eternal Witness it back, which can be kind of difficult. We have 3 Restoration Angels in the deck. He might just Path us here. If he Paths us here, we're going to go on the aggressive with the Raging Ravine if he doesn't have another follow-up.
What time did Jake go down?
2:30.
Really? So he was up when you started streaming? Because you started at 1, I got the email. Are you sure?
I don't remember.
Did you start streaming while he was still awake?
Yeah.
Okay, well then 2:30 is probably right.
Displacer's really good. You can just make a bunch of Scions. Alright, so we've got... yeah, I do plan Hex this week. I'm going to play a match or 2 of Hex after this league. Alright, we got redraws. Into a blank. I think we hold this in case he finds a Smasher, and then we draw... we draw a removal spell. I'm going to play this out so we can block Scions that he's going to get to make with Displacer. Pass the turn. Exile another target creature. Oh, this can target our creatures too. Things worth noting. Hex didn't win the lawsuit. They settled out of court. They probably would have won the lawsuit, but it would have dragged on for a long while. I'm in a lot of bad PR. Alright, 5 draws to kill him. I'll play out a basic mountain. Actually, we have 6 draws to kill him because Eternal Witness is a lethal draw right now too with Chord in the graveyard. So he's gonna flicker his Sky Spawner twice and get two free Scions. Oh, they enter tapped. That's actually really good. Okay. The Eternal game didn't look like it has a stack in it or counter. Like it didn't look like it had a stack, and it didn't look like it caused things to tap when you play them. Pontiff is basically a blowout here as well. So we've got 6 draws that just end the game, assuming he doesn't have a removal spell, which he very well could. He's got 2 cards in hand now. Alright, there's one of them that can try and end the game. We are in the business of making them have it. Oh, I didn't have to fetch. That was a mistake. It didn't occur to me that he has Urborg there. So I'm assuming he has a path or something by now, which actually makes my fetching even worse, because if he has a path, we can't fetch a basic, because I fetched my last basic out. And I didn't have to fetch... Oh, you know what? This was wrong. I should have targeted Eternal Witness, I think. Yeah. Oh, he can displace her. That's really good. That's really interesting. Okay, well, we'll ship for a 4. He could have just displaced the resto, but then I get a resto trigger anyways. Okay. That's a really interesting interaction. Okay. So, even if he doesn't have a removal spell, we're probably going to win this game anyways, just because he can't outbeat our... I guess he can flicker this, so he doesn't have to take it. Sure. But like if we start targeting other things like Eternal Witness and PN Corindalar and just like getting value that way. So he doesn't have a removal spell now, so he's going to lose this game just to like our value engine here in a second. Yep. I'm assuming he drew that, because otherwise he probably would have played it out before. Or we could just draw Path to Exile, you know. We were going to win this game without drawing Path off the top, but now we should be good. Alright, he bought another turn. I forgot the Scions make mana, so that's... Just got another turn here. Alright, up a game. Dismember. Helix actually seems good in this matchup because he has